You're linking to this video because you're likely struggling with your topic sentences. Now, you've had access to lectures about topic sentences in the past, but we'll go over it again so that you're not making any mistakes on future papers with your topic sentences. The most important part of your paper is having a thesis. The second most important part, I would say, is having strong topic sentences. We know the first paragraph in a paper is called the introductory paragraph. Every paragraph after that is called the body paragraphs. And then finally, you have the conclusion paragraph. Now, those middle parts, those body paragraphs, every single one of those paragraphs should begin with a topic sentence. A topic sentence makes an argument. So it makes an argument that is revisiting one of the points that you listed in your thesis. So your thesis might list, digital technology is hurting communication and education and maybe attention. And so those are the three different points. You would have a topic sentence about each of those. You never begin a paragraph with a quotation. You always begin paragraphs with topic sentences. And this is the important part, is that your topic sentences need to be making arguments. They need to be clearly opinionated. You're introducing an argument that you're making to the reader, and then you'll prove that argument in the paragraph with evidence that you bring in and observations that you may make. So let's take a look at what we mean when we talk about opinionated. So again, they need to be introducing arguments and should be opinionated. So let's look at something that might not be an argument and then turning it into an argument. Digital technology changes the way people communicate. Is that an argument? Not really. It's very clear that digital technology changes the way people communicate. We certainly don't communicate by telegraph anymore, right? Technology's clearly changed it. This is kind of like going out and saying, oh, the grass is green. It's just a fact. It's not an actual argument. There's no opinion to it. It's just a literal fact. So that's not an argument. Now let's make this into an argument. One of the biggest drawbacks of digital technology is the many ways in which it harms human communication. Aha, that is an argument, right? You're saying that that's a drawback because it harms human communication. That's something I can disagree with as a reader. So therefore, it is an argument. It's a clear, concise argument. So that's a perfect topic sentence if you're going to make an argument about something like digital technology's impacts on communication. Let's take another look at a couple of other ones. Okay, digital technology has changed business and entrepreneurship. Again, that's more of a fact than an opinion, right? Like we can advertise now, businesses can advertise now on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever. There are a million different ways. There's a ton of different ways that technology has changed business and entrepreneurship. It's insane. We think about websites and we think about Amazon and we think about Yelp and all of these things that we've sort of been discussing. So clearly digital technology has changed business and entrepreneurship. That is not an argument. That's a fact that it's changed it. Let's turn that into an opinion. Digital technology brings numerous positive benefits to the world of business and entrepreneurship. That's much better. That's because it's still not the strongest argument, but you're making an argument there. You're saying that these benefits have been extremely positive. Well, if I'm a business owner and I get a bad Yelp review, I might say that, digital technology has killed my business. It's crushed my business. It's awful for a business. So I can make an argument against that. If I can make an argument against it as a reader, now you have an argument. You're not just stating a fact. Finally, let's take a look at this one. Digital technology might be addictive. That's really weak because, yeah, you're saying, oh, it might be, it might not be, maybe, I don't know, right? Like, there's not an argument to be made in that sentence. However, let's take a look at how to make that into an argument. For many people, digital technology is dangerously addictive. So that's taking more of a stance. It's not saying, oh, it might be, it might not be. It's saying that it actually is. And it's not only just that, it's dangerously addictive. So having that is even better. So that's sort of how you do it. You need to be making an argument. You can't just be saying that digital technology has changed something. Like you need to be clearly opinionated. And if you're not formatting your topic sentences as an opinion, you're doing really poorly. So let's take a look too at sort of how to set them up. This is a thesis. The thesis says, although digital technology has many benefits. It also harms people's communication skills. In the classroom, these advancements create difficult barriers for today's students to overcome. Furthermore, digital technology endangers people's rights to privacy. So if I'm a reader reading this thesis, I know that I'm about to read at least 3 different paragraphs about 3 different things: communication skills, education, and rights to privacy. So let's take a look at what those topic sentences might look like. Communication. Digital technology is having a detrimental impact on the way that people communicate with one another in their daily interactions. Is that an opinion? Absolutely. What makes an opinion? That word detrimental impact, right? Like that's a really strong example of very robust opinionated language. And your topic sentence doesn't need to be super long, but it just needs to make a clear, concise statement that has an opinion. In fact, I would argue that it shouldn't be too long. All right, going on, we know that the second body paragraph is going to focus on education. So let's take a look at that one. Unfortunately, digital technology is creating problematic distractions for today's students and harming their education. Is that an opinion? Absolutely. Many people could argue no, that technology is so beneficial and it's only beneficial to society. I mean, look at this YouTube example that I'm giving you, right? I'm using technology in a way that I hope is improving communication. So I might argue against this, but it's an argument. So it's a position that the student's taking. What makes this a good argument? Well, look right away, that word unfortunately. Unfortunately, right away is a very opinionated word. So just throwing that in your topic sentences, fortunately or unfortunately, right away makes it opinionated. So you could try using one of those words in your topic sentence. Digital technology is creating problematic distractions. That word problematic is also very opinionated, right? What's problematic for one person might not be problematic for another. And then finally, that word harming their education. So you could see how this is a really strong opinion. Let's take a look. Going back to the thesis, I know that the last point this student's going to be writing about is digital technology and their rights to privacy. So let's take a look at that topic sentence. Digital technology poses alarming threats for everyone's personal right to privacy. That's pretty good. I mean, I think that language of alarming threats, like what's considered an alarming threat to one person might just be sort of a mundane, meaningless thing to another person. So it becomes very opinionated language. So really, it's one of these important things that you have topic sentences that are making arguments. And likely you're linking to this video because I can't see yet that you either have strong topic sentences or that they're even making an argument at all. So you really want to tap into your ability to have an opinion and to bring out that an opinion in a short sentence at the beginning of each body paragraph. And if you have any questions about how to do that and you're still confused after this video in my comments, please shoot me an email and I will, of course, help you. We can meet up and we can work on this. So good luck, work on those topic sentences.